Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to identify support and resistance. Alright, so this video is totally dedicated to identify support and resistance and the trend, actually what the actual trend is, and what does support and resistance mean, what do they stand for, and how we can take a trade or how we can interpret the charts of any company using those support and resistance. Okay, in simple words, support and resistance are 2 points. Alright, so support is somewhere down here and resistance is somewhere up here. Okay, support and resistance are both points from where the stock is likely to take a reversal. Alright, stock वो point से U-turn ले सकता है. If the stock takes a U-turn or it takes a reversal from the point above its trading price. Okay, suppose this is resistance. Okay, I'll just mark this point with this vertical line. Sorry, horizontal ray, and again the stock is continuously moving in an uptrend from the past sessions and it has taken a reversal here. So this point, in simple words, consider it as a resistance. The stock has taken a U-turn from this point. Alright, and on the contrast side, on the opposite side, if I just draw here again a horizontal ray, then we can see that the stock Bank of Baroda has taken a U-turn or has taken a reversal from this point below. Alright, so this is a support. So okay, so this is the basic definition of support and resistance, like how to identify them. Or we'll see now how to identify them and how we can interpret the charts using support and resistance. Okay, so the main important criteria for any support or resistance is that there should be at least 3 points of reversal. Alright, there should be 3 points or more than three, but the minimum criteria is three. If I consider here at this level, uh, if I just zoom in the chart, and I see here there's nothing but this points. Alright, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more than three, so I'll just consider this on a shorter time frame as my support. Alright, so this is my support point, or you can say it consider as support. Alright, so this is one thing, and if I come on a bigger time frame, and always remember that support and resistance, whatever it may be, it is stronger on a longer or bigger time frame. So in this case, it's a daily time frame as of now, and if I want to identify clear support and resistance level, I'll look for 3 points from where the stock has taken reversal. Okay, not necessarily be three, it can be more than three as well, but minimum is three. Okay, now I see here's this 1.1, and here's this 2, and currently 3, and this one right over here, this entire zone. Alright, so I see this as a strong resistance. So what I'll do is I'll take a rectangle and draw zone here. Okay, now we see that this is a resistance zone. Because why resistance zone? Because the stock is currently trading below this marked zone. Alright, so this is a resistance zone. So what I did is I just identified three and more points from where the stock has taken reversal in the past sessions. So one here, 1, 2, 3, yes, 4, and currently it is 5th. So I'll consider this as my resistance zone. Alright, so this is moreover useful on any time frame. If I come on a shorter time frame, that is 15 minutes, even if you are day trading and you want to identify and you want to take trade, all right, so come here, you see this 1, 2, so there are 2 points, it doesn't meet our criteria, so leave it. Okay, then if you just consider it at this level, okay, again this is on a 15 minutes time frame, I'm just scrolling back. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I consider here 6 points from where the stock has taken a resistance. Alright, so this now I'll just stretch it over, and there's one thing I forgot to tell you, that when the stock breaches this resistance, okay, in this scenario the stock breached this resistance and it gave a move above, so which is commonly known as breakout. So this eventually will become the support. Okay, the resistance once broken, and once the trading price is above this resistance, it will become support. Alright, so that's how it works. And if I want to identify a resistance over here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, I get a 3 to 4 points. I'll consider this as my another resistance. For this, until this time, until this breakout, it was a resistance, but once there was a breakout, this acted as a support. Okay, so here we can see a gap down opening and then again breaking the resistance, and it is currently acting as a support. Since we see here a retest, okay, you can call this as a retest, and yeah, that's how it works. Considering the current scenario, okay, if you have taken any if in the last session or maybe in the previous sessions, if you have taken in trade, at what point you should have taken the trade? Once it has retested and it has gave a closing above this high. Okay, once it gave the closing above the day's high, this was the day's high at that time. Okay, and once it broke this, once it had broken this point, so it broke this point, and then you have taken a trade, then you should have appropriately marked your profits. Okay, so again, now at this point at which 88.55, there's a resistance because eventually the stock took a reversal from here, because since we don't know and since we have not seen the past marked support and resistances, you can definitely consider this as one point. Okay, if you want to just cross verify, come on an hourly time frame, and sometimes what happens is if you have taken a trade but you are clueless at what point should I sell them off and at what time should I book my profits. Okay, so you don't know this point. It was like nobody knew at that time कि यहाँ से reversal आ सकता है. Okay, so if you have studied it well, you should definitely check for other time frames as well. Now I see here a resistance like I marked in the few minutes back. All right, see, so this zone is acting as a resistance. Okay, so that's how you should have taken this trade, and you should have appropriately accurately, I mean, exited this trade. All right, so you get this photo support and resistance, and now talking about support. Okay, I'll come and daily time frame just to identify where I can find and show you some good example of support. Okay, so right over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 second. Where's this brush? So yeah, so I see this point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This entire consolidation and this one. All right, take your rectangle and mark this zone. Little smaller, too wide. Yeah. Okay, now this zone, okay, this support and resistance zone that you mark are not accurately like exact point to point like this. Just I'll show you. So this is a line. It doesn't mean that they should go like this in this way only. Alright, sometimes you can find resistance at this level. This can be like this, even this. Okay, so that's why we better draw a zone rather than a one single line. Alright, so that's why I drew a zone here, and this is my support. So even in the previous sessions, like if I was clueless, I'll show you. If from this high, okay, we'll just see. Okay, so I'm trading. I'm again on a daily time frame. I have a very long swing rate. Consider it as an example. I was long on Bank of Baroda, and unfortunately, I don't know what will happen. We will see, because I've earlier marked this support. Okay, I've marked the support, and for what I think is I should place my stop loss somewhere right over here, just as an hypothetical stop loss. And I was sure that after studying this past historical prices, I marked the support level right over here. So the stock is likely to take a support. The least support, the last support for the stock for me should be this. Okay, so we'll see what happens. So, okay, you see the stock has taken support at the same level. Okay, I was clueless that the stock will take support from this level, but after studying this I understood that this zone is acting as a very strong support. All right, so that's how the support and resistance work, and same thing goes with the resistance as well. Okay, so and like I told you, you see here this point, at this point, okay, the stock breached, but eventually it was again back on it was again back in uptrend. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it should touch that level and take the reversal from this zone. Okay, sometimes the zones can be like breach 10 again, it will still act as a support and resistance. You know what I mean? Okay, so okay, the important thing to know is what are support and resistance again. I'll come to some basics. So support is the point where demand increases and supply decreases. All right, demand increases and supply decreases. It is a simple economic concept. uh, okay, if any products or any stocks, okay, its demand increases but supply decreases, the price is likely to increase. Okay, simple. And if there's oversupply and the demand is less, then the price tends to decrease. So at resistance, the price tends to decrease since there's the stock has been overbought, and this, I mean, the stock is not been bought and the supply is very much. Okay, there are many people to sell but not to buy. Number of sellers are more and number of buyers are less. That point is known as resistance. And number of buyers are more but there are less number of sellers compared to number of buyers. That point is your support. Okay, that's a simple thing, and you can use this support and resistance level at any point of time and any time frame. Okay, for if you're trading 15 minutes, 5 minutes. If you're swing trading, then 1 hour, maybe 1 day, maybe 1 week, or maybe 1 month. Okay, depends on you how you're, what pattern do you follow. Okay, so yeah, if I just want to show another example, like this is a very long term, very 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 long term support, this, but that's just on a 1 month time frame. That's very huge time frame. All right, so, and yeah, you can take, okay, one important thing to notice is that you can take trades, you can trade any stock. If you have identified support and resistance, you should definitely buy at very strong supports, very strong support zone, and you should sell at strong resistance. Okay, keep your target as your resistance and buying or entry point as your supports. That's a simple trick or a simple idea that is I wanted to convey. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching the video till here. If you like this, please do share and subscribe, and share with your traders, investor friends, of course. And what else topic do you want me to cover? Please mention in the comment section below. Alright, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.